Hello everyone, it's Jean, and I'm back to visit you with some fun stuff. So today, which is Sunday, it's kind of a relax, take a nap kind of day around here for my family. I asked my son, who is usually running, I'm like, where are you going today? And he said, I really want to stay in if I can because I'm tired of running. So I totally get that, although I don't leave the house. So I'm not sure how I totally get that, but I do. Because I worked for many, many years, and I am thankful that I'm able to stay home and do a few things with you all each day. So what I'm working on today is a little book that I got from Temu. I just wanted some small, like sketchbooks. So I ordered these hoping that they would be what I wanted, and they are really nice. The cover is not super thick, as you can see, but if you add something to it, it would be thicker. And what I've done so far is I had made some painty papers, I think that I showed you all a while back, and I cut some of them down and I added them to these pages. This one is actually a page that I painted on and did the design myself. So this one's not a stick-on. You can tell by the ink back there. This is a magazine image that I thought was so pretty, so I used that for a page. And I kind of skipped pages in here, so let me just see what I've got. This was another painty page I made, so I have this one, and I skipped a whole bunch of pages here. I have this green one, which kind of is not really that beautiful, so I may add something to it later. But one cool thing about this green one is that, let me get the page here, it's stuck, is that it's kind of shimmery. So that's an interesting effect. And I plan on putting magazine images or collages on here. So these are just the base pages anyway. I love this color combination of the pink and orange. So I did that one. And then I have this one that was my swirly pink page. And then lastly, I added in this page. So these are all from my painty papers. You can tell I was painting with purple. I still have it on my hands. But I wanted to go back to this page. And I wanted to look at some magazine. I have this one. And I really want to add this one to a page. So I have this image, and let me see what else I have. I have these, which I think are super cool, and they would look good on a page. Also, these grapefruit, definitely. I cut out some heads. Oh, look at these nuts. Isn't that like, would make a really cool page. So I'm going to put that one down. I love this cat. It's just so cute. So cute. So I had to have that. These are individuals, and they may be just about the right size for my journal, but I cut this one. It's like the other page that I did with the floral, but I think if I put it further away, it'll be okay. And this one too, I was just gonna put like in the middle. And this is a page that I thought was really cool because it had paints on it and flower petals. So I think I'm gonna try to either use one or two pieces from this one. This is another head. This one right here, okay, this is a head. This is a dog that I liked, but I am debating on whether I want to use it as a head for someone. This is Cyndi Lauper, and she is in an advertisement, and then this is a head too. So let me see if I can, in my weirdish way. Let me check these. These are something that I love to use too. When I get magazines, I will cover these little reply cards with art, and not reply to them, but I will put another piece on here and make it look like a postcard. I would probably put something else on the front, but I just want to check. I really need like a template for this book, and I haven't made myself one. So maybe this is the time to make the template. Let me check this a second. This is almost the right size. It's this holographic thing, you see? I would never use it for anything, but I'm thinking if I cut it the right way, I will be able to use it for a template. Let's see if it'll cut even. Okay. It was a challenge, but it did cut. Oops, sorry guys. I'm always making noise with that thing. So this is about the right height and the right width. And even if it gets over a little bit, that'll be okay. So let me write template on here so I do not forget. And then I'm going to use it for some of these pages. And sometimes, like I want the paint, so I'm going to try to get over on this side. You know, guys, I have had such a hard time filming lately because every time I start to film, I get people that walk in. I'm going to have to close my door and say, and put a sign out saying video in progress so nobody comes in. But it's like the fun thing that I do. So it's fresh. I don't do a lot of video editing because I really don't. Not only do I not know how really, I don't take the time to figure it out. So maybe that's more the situation. Let me see. This looks kind of weird, like it's not right. It's not, because it's way short. Oh, my darling, what happened to... This one's too short now, too. Oh, fiddle faddle. Okay, I guess I could put this one on and then add this little piece at the bottom, and it would be okay. I don't like, so glue booking is like such a, an amazing process. But whenever I am glue booking, first of all, if you know me at all, I don't like measurements. I don't like measurements. I don't know why. And I'm not a good measurer. So, as you can see. So, what I'm going to do, and another thing I don't like is I don't like having to cut off pieces from the edge with a pair of scissors, because 9 times out of 10, what happens is I cut into the page. So I would just rather try to get it the right size, if possible. So this part is the right, and you know what I was thinking, I was watching Franny Panny at Paul's and Paint Studio. I think her name is Frances, and she calls herself Franny, but I loved her idea of choosing washi tapes each week to use. I'm definitely going to do that. I just don't know where my washi tape box is right at the minute. So what you can do if you accidentally cut a page shorter than you wanted to, you can either add on to the bottom like I am going to try to do, or you can find yourself some of your washi for the week and washi the bottom. So depending on the difficulty of this, and I'm just using score tape. Back when I was learning about mixed media and artist trading cards and things like that, I learned about score tape, because score tape was what it was called back when a lot of paper bag albums were popular. So I have always called it score tape, because there's no need to score it. You can just tear it. And that's what I love about it. Now, see, that's crooked as heck, but because I laid it on score tape, I'm not going to be able to change it. So it's just going to have to be, half a be wrong. How much is it over? Only a teeny hair. Okay. And I really wanted this piece to go on the bottom. Not like that. Like that. I don't know if there's much score tape under there, but I like to use my glue stick when I'm using my glue book. So I don't want to run out of glue stick because I don't have any more. I only have art glitter glue. art glitter glue, and I don't have a problem using that on this or in my glue book, but it's just easier to use glue in your glue book. Okay, let me see. Not a big deal, right? Still looks good. I'm going to have to trim the side, but I'll deal with it for this one time only. And I have a pair of scissors I like to use for that because they are super sharp. And hopefully, sorry, this might be out of frame a little bit, but I don't think you're going to worry too much about me cutting off the edge of my magazine image. So I'm just preparing this little book because I have an idea for altering some people. And with altered images. So, I mean, with heads and things. So I have to... But they're small, so I want to make sure I have a nice small collage background for them to go to and not a big, huge thing. So guys, I have lots of unopened inks. I have some lunar paste. I do have some Dilution spray ink and a couple other things that I would like to offer to you at a discount. And I'm thinking about doing a little sale. So you'll have to let me know if you think that's something that's a good idea. Doing a little sale. Now, I wonder what happened that this was not right. I thought I cut it right. If you put it just like this, it fits right on the page. So I don't know what happened. Let me see. Okay. Where do I want this? I want it so that it gets part of the leaves. So let me fold it up like this. And it's going to get writing, but do I like the writing? I think I like the writing. Or do I want it over a little bit more? Maybe that's it. I want it over here more. This word bloomers, I'm going to save it for my glue book because I think it's funny. So here is where I want it to start, and I want it to go to here. Oops, I ripped it a little bit. That's one thing about cheaper magazine images. They do get damaged very easily. I think I'm going to go all the way over to the end. That I like that how the leaves are on here. Okay, so folding it here, and folding it here, and then folding it here. What does that look like? Okay, that looks cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so let me do some trimming. And we will pray to the trimmer gods that this will come out correctly. Because I suck at trimming, basically, is the crux of the matter, is I'm terrible at trimming. And am I terrible at trimming because I can't see my lines? Yes, that could be part of it. Totally part of it because I'm blind half the time. No, the lighting in my room is okay, but during the certain times of the day, because I have a window over here on the left, and I have a window in front of me, but I have to keep it closed because if the sun comes in, it like will blind me. So I don't usually keep my front window open. It's still a teeny tiny bit over, isn't it? Okay, let me cut this just a slice-a-roo, a slice-a-roni. You know, we don't usually buy like deli meats, but I wanted my husband to get some fresh salami or fresh, dang it, fresh salami or fresh, corned beef, because I wanted him to make some Reubens. And he makes really good Reubens because he used to work for a restaurant for many, many years. And they were Italian restaurant, but they would make Reuben sandwiches for lunch. And they were, you know, the best things. So he would make Reubens, and I was telling him that I thought it would be a nice thing to have and easy to make because he's been under the weather, but he is our chef pretty much because I have limited mobility and can't go downstairs really to the kitchen. He does the cooking, but he, you know, it's his thing, cooking. But he said that he went to get some at Walmart and they don't carry it anymore. And I was like, how could you not carry fresh corned beef or pastrami? So I told him he was going to have to go maybe to another store and look, because that's just nonsense that it wasn't available. I think nonsense that it wasn't available, because we have gotten it there many times before. Maybe they just didn't have it in. I don't know. But a lot of people around here like corned beef hash or corned beef gravy. So it's unusual to me that they wouldn't have any. Okay, so I have that flour down. Let me just press it the other way a second, and then I will show you. Okay, so I'm going in order now. So we have several pages that are done. We have painty paper, one that I painted. This is a magazine cover image. This is a magazine image that we sliced together. This is one that I put on with art glitter glue, and I can see where the glue, where I went with the glue. That's okay. Hopefully it will smooth out over time. Art glitter glue is not supposed to wrinkle your paper, but maybe that's when you use regular paper, not magazine paper. And then I have this one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are done in a row so that I can do my start my whatever I'm going to put on them, whether I'm going to put people on them or what have you. So there are some backgrounds just to show you how you can take the actual image of the, I'm going to do the Peanuts one though before I go. This one I thought was really cool. So let me cut it right along the side. And this saying that says, "Go nuts," I'll have to keep that for my other glue book. Go nuts. Go nuts. Okay, I'm going to just lay that right there. And then I'm going to finish trimming this out. And hopefully it'll be small enough so that we can use everything and not have to get that blue circle. These, and the pink circle. These advertisers, they love to put stuff in the middle of our images that we need. For goodness sake. Okay, so let me just look at this a second. So does that pass? I don't know if I can get the pecans in there. Pistachios. I love nuts. Okay, if I cut that part off, okay, I'm going to fold this right here at where the pink square is. Yes. You guys are probably thinking, why doesn't she just measure the size of the book and then cut all of the pages that size? Because I can't function like that. I have to have everything be more difficult than necessary. Don't you know me by now? You should know me by now. That I don't do anything easy. I am here to teach you gems, art gems, right? Art gems, or life gems, or whatever kind of gems you feel like you can glean from my channel. But one thing you should not gleaned from my channel is how to measure pages for your glue book. Because Jean does not know what in the name of Sam Hill she's doing. She is just like somebody said the other day, I'm just doing what I do. And if you like it, stick around. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, enough whining. We are now going to take our folded image to the trimmer, and we're going to fold it up. We're going to cut it up right now, and it's either gonna fit or it's not gonna fit. And I'm sorry I'm cutting puppies. I'm sorry, but I really wanted the nut image on the back, not the dogs. I'm sorry, I'm not doing dogs today. I don't like really to do dogs any day. We have a beautiful dog. Her name is Maggie. Her name is Magoots. Because my daughter, I don't know when she named this dog, but every name that she picks out is either weird or we will pick out a normal name and then she ends up changing it to some other name, and then that's it. That's what the animal's name is. So when she was little, for some reason, Adriana called her Magoots. So she's been Magoots forever. But when my husband took her for some shots, I don't know if he was embarrassed or what happened, but he did not want to tell them that her name was Magoots. It was actually kind of funny. So she's Magoots, aka Maggie. Sometimes most of the time he calls her Magoots, but I don't know what slang or, kid slang was popular then that she thought she needed to call Maggie Magoots, but she is a very, very good dog. We live in the woods practically, and she has chased off bear and raccoon and fox and, a lot of animals that mainly, well, we had bear issues because the bear wants to try to get the cat food. Well, on our side of the house, we don't leave the cat food. That's going to be wrinkled. Dang it. Okay, I'm not going to fret over that because I know there will be something put over it that will cause it not to be wrinkled. I'd rather it be wrinkled than peel it up and rip it because I like the nuts page. Okay, so anyway, the bear was getting the cat food on the other side of the house. We don't leave our cat food out, and Magoots got to scare the bear away, so that was exciting. All right, guys, that's my little mess for today. I have a couple other images that I want to use and some that I'm going to save to go in my glue book. And I have a basket over here of definitely saving the nuts. I have a basket over here where I keep things that are longer. And one of the things that I found, just as an FYI, when you're cutting up things like this, like the nuts, save the small pieces, because if you have to go around the edge of your glue book with something, these decorative edges are perfect for that, because no one's going to really know in the long run that they were nuts, or, you know, that it was part of painty papers that someone was making. Or I think this one was more about stenciling. I don't know. I didn't read the article. But they're great ways to cover up small spaces or make borders on your pages. I saw one artist actually make her border first, which was kind of interesting. But I can see how it would be very effective. So remember to keep your words too, because the words are kind of like what makes the page sometimes, I think. This word, bloomers, could go on a lot of things, but I'm going to keep it because it can also go at the very bottom of a page to help with filling up space around the edge. So that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm going to look for some more heads because I want to alter some people, and I'm going to put them right in this book. And I think it's going to be fun to make an altered people book. So I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy your Sunday. And I don't know if I'll be back today, but tomorrow. Just say a prayer or send me good vibes. I have to go see a doctor about my disability application, and my anxiety level's a little high about that. So if you think about it, and you can mention me when I go at 10 o'clock is my appointment, I would greatly appreciate it. You all have a lovely day, and thanks for visiting. And if you're one of my steady eddies, I appreciate you being here. Oh, by the way, I am doing the Happy Mail thing again, so take a look at the comments. I'm leaving my address on file. So you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for visiting. Bye for now.